Yo, 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 King on her live and direct. Remember this, it's always coffee and never tea. I want to speak on this dishonorable Millsut Diddy, and I want to call him a dishonorable Millsut because I can tell that he's a dishonorable manipulator by everything that he does that has going on. But what I understand about the government is that the government do take shots at our black men that are leaders, individuals that actually, made it somewhere in life, that touch goals that they can never accomplish. So they don't mind breaking them down. And I honestly got to be truthful with y'all. The only reason why the government's putting that out online about him because they would like to have him on 23 and 1. Now, some people going to say, I'm pretty sure Diddy, the type of celebrity he is, he's already getting 23 and 1. But how do you know this? Honestly, you really don't know that he's on 23 and 1. And I got Diddy being the type of guy that's going to come all the way out that cell and say, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not sitting in there 24/7. Now, what we got to start doing is putting our minds to have an understanding that the same way they wanted OJ Simpson out of the way, they want Diddy out of the way. Did OJ Simpson do it? I don't have the proof of the knowledge of that. Did he do, certain things and say certain things afterward that would make you feel like that? Of course he did. But we also seen that the government, the state or whatever, California, they made sure that they put out a lot of different lies. This is why the Mark Furman guy, if I'm not mistaken, that was his name. This is why he was able to get caught up in so many different lies. This is why Johnny was able to expose the whole police department and put OJ in a position where he was found not guilty. Now, let me ask you this question. How many of you guys feel as though that 100% of the crimes that black men do aren't guilty? I do to a certain extent, but there's that certain extent that we have understanding that we are bad guys to a certain extent, but we're not looking to do the things that they're saying. So out of a million charges, maybe one or two we may be guilty of. That's enough for me and you and anybody else to actually go to trial. I'm not going to go to trial and I know it's one thing that I've done wrong and you got 100 other things that's going on and not expecting to win. The reason why I say I expect to win and I wouldn't go to trial not expecting to win is because at the end of the day, where did the 100 other things come through? I could go ahead and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that one thing that I done wrong and get forgiveness and go ahead and rumble you dishonorable Yahudis and get in the win. Because at the end of the day, it's all one big setup. The money is a setup. Sometimes we look at things and we say, oh, that guy's a billionaire. That guy's a millionaire. This individual is this. This individual is that. Well, let me give you some pure understanding that no matter how much money a black man has, he will never be considered of anything good in the world that we're living in, especially America. But, some of us are going to say, I beg to differ. No, this is why some of the black people got to go a little further and get better educations than these individuals, because at the end of the day, no matter how far they go up with their brains and their talent, it's not honored. It's only going to be honored by their paper, their dishonorable degrees that we go to school for all this time for. And guess what? You learn from Imhotep that we've been had this knowledge. Imhotep, what was the first person that ever done what? Give out open heart surgery. So, when I said first person, because I can get a little deeper about the first time an open heart surgery was even given, but that'll go over y'all heads. Let's keep it based off of coffee and not tea. I don't want to go too far into conspiracies and things like that. When I say coffee and not tea, you got to understand what I mean by that. I mean, we're speaking coffee. We don't understand no tea. We don't sip the tea. Our honor is intact. We are men here. So if we are men here, we need to act like men. How does men act like men? By carrying the honor correctly and speaking on things that have great substance and understanding of truth. Nothing that's a lie. A lie is going to do what? Put us all in a bad position. And when lies put us in bad positions, it only puts you in a position of what? To have to keep lying. So that means after one lie you tell, you have to tell another lie. After the second lie, you have to tell a third lie, and so on. You'll be lying for the rest of your life. That's why I don't like liars. I actually hate them. I actually look in disgust when I see a liar, because what else is this person going to tell me? How is this person going to carry me? What is this person going to do next? I mean, because a liar isn't just a liar, it's a thief, because it steals your joy and your trust and believe in them. A lot of people won't understand that, but I do, because let someone lie to you about something. Let somebody do something that puts you in a position where your mindset has to rattle, and you're going to say instantly, damn, I'm in a bad jam. And you're only in a bad jam because you caused yourself to be in a bad jam by doing what? Listening to these lies. I'm not listening to a lie. I'm not going in the mindset where I'm going to ever respect a liar. Men respect women that lie all the time. If you ever peep it or pay close attention, a lot of women lie. A lot of men lie. But the most liar and the only liar that I may give a pass to was a child, because they starting off lying because they don't have understanding that it's not supposed to be a lie. And a lot of times their parents and people that's around them can be liars. But parents, today as you sit here and watch, how do you make your children not a liar? By teaching them nothing but the truth, and teaching them that lying can hurt your soul so bad that when you die, you go to hell. There's an afterlife if people don't have understanding of that. I give you understanding because I respect and I care, and because I once experienced a lot of lies in my time. These lies caused me to be put in bad positions. Somebody lied to me and told me, oh man, it's in there, go get it. You go in there, you can't listen to people. You haven't seen it with your own eyes. Why is your stupid, dishonorable rear end in there looking for something that you know you haven't seen on your own eyes? You can't pay attention to the liar. You see, the shaitan is a liar. Everything that got to do with anything evil has lie connected to it. But guess what? Y'all going to continue to kick it with liars. You know Diddy's a liar. But guess what? At the end of the day, you know that there's a lot of truth in a lot of things that he say, or else you wouldn't have been following him. You wouldn't have been saying, oh, his kid's this, because you know that part of the truth. So when you have a truth teller and a liar, you really have a bad situation, because you do not, I repeat, you don't know when they telling the truth or when they telling a lie. And my goodness, that's the worst thing in the world. Imagine being with somebody and trusting somebody, and all they do is tell you some of the truth and some of the lie. Some of the truth and some of the lie. What you gonna say? All you can say is that I'm amongst a lying situation. So what we gotta do from this point on, we gotta try to do everything possible to be truthful. The only thing you should be lying to is an individual that's putting the pressure on you for something that, guess what, you have no understanding. And even then, your silence should be golden. It shouldn't have to be some type of conversation. Never have a conversation, especially with authorities. You know you're going to have to lie. If you've done something wrong, that's why you're able to plead the fifth and keep your rights intact. But a lot of people are going to miss that. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to let the guy with the suit and the tie on stand right in front of you. And you know what you're going to say? Oh, no, he's my friend because he has a suit and a tizai. He's Willsite. He's telling me that in order for me to get out of this situation, all I got to do is make up a bunch of lies. I'm going to lie to him. Well, guess what? You know you didn't do the crime. So why are you going to say anything? Why you feel like you got to challenge and go up against and combat against things that you know that you didn't have an involvement with? So if anybody going to tell a lie, it's going to be either the lawyer or it's going to be somebody that's connected to me, because I ain't got nothing to say. If y'all know so much, what you need me to answer it for? And that's where you win at. Because at the end of the day, if you're right or you're wrong, your words will never be used against you in the court of law to help cook you. People don't mind getting cooked because people can't keep their mouths shut. A person always seems like they got to talk. They got to get it off their chest. You ever tell somebody something? Yo, don't say this. Don't say that. Look, don't repeat it. Don't do this, that, and the third. I'm telling you, shh, don't. It's between me and you. And before you know it, it's 1,000,001 individuals that have understanding and knowledge of that what you said. Why is that? I'm going to tell you why is that they can't hold water. It's something in their bodies that's putting them in a position that they feel like they got to give up everything. They just holding on to. I ain't going to say nothing. I ain't going to say nothing. As soon as they hang up with you, Buckums, yo, guess what so-and-so just told me? Bye, 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 bye. And by the time it get back to you, it's all twisted up. It's nothing what you said. So today, this morning, I gave you understanding of this coffee and not tea, but more than anything, I gave you understanding never to honor a liar. Rather it's Diddy, rather it's whoever it is that may be in such a prestige that you're like, I like this guy, his music, his entertainment, or this individual was supposed to be a solid guy. Lie. Let that Millsut carry his dishonor amongst him and keep him away from you. King Earner live and direct.